Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, if you didn't know, I'm Steve, this is Life at the White House, and I have lost over £100 and gone from this to this. Now, one of the most debated topics in the strength training world is the age-old question, are lightweights or heavyweights better for building muscle and making gains? It's a dilemma that faces both beginners and seasoned lifters alike, and one that I want to tackle head on in this video. Now imagine you're at the gym staring at the weight rack, wondering which path to take. Do you go for the light weights and crank out 12 to 15 reps, feeling the burn and getting that pump? Or do you opt for the heavy weights, struggling to get 3 to 5 reps and hoping that that intensity will pay off in the long run? It's a choice that can make or break your workout, and it's one that's often driven by misconceptions and myths. For some, the goal is to get as ripped as possible, while others prioritise raw strength and power. But what's the best approach? And is there really a one-size-fits-all answer? The truth is, both methods have their own advocates and detractors. On one hand, lifting light weight with higher reps can improve muscular endurance, increase blood flow and promote hypertrophy. It's also a great way to blast through plateaus and shock your muscles into growth. On the other hand, heavy weights with lower rep ranges build pure strength, boost testosterone, and can create that intense, satisfying feeling of crushing a workout. But what about the risk of injury and the potential stagnant growth if you're not challenging yourself enough? So what does the science say? Well, studies have shown that both high rep and low rep training can be effective for building muscle as long as you're pushing yourself to progressive overload. That means it's not just about the weight you're lifting, but how you're challenging yourself over time. In fact, a 2018 meta-analysis published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that both high intensity and low intensity training resulted in similar gains in muscle thickness. Now, despite the science, there are still some strong opinions on both sides of the debate. Some lifters swear by the results they get from heavy weights, while others claim that light weights are the key to building lean, toned muscle. So what's the takeaway? Well, it's clear that both methods can be effective, but it ultimately comes down to your individual circumstances and what you are going to do long term. You see, something that works for me won't necessarily work for you. Like something that works really well for your neighbour Linda won't necessarily work well for me, but could work really well for you. In conclusion, there's no one-size-fits-all answer to the light versus heavy weights debate. What works for one person might not work for another, and it's up to you to experiment and find out what works best for your body and continuously challenge yourself to new heights. Remember, the most important thing is to be consistent, stay patient, and keep pushing yourself to new limits. Now, if you want to see me push myself to new limits and have an incredible transformation, then click this video right here. But apart from that, I'm Steve, this is Life at the White House. Beware that donut goblin, and I'll see you guys again in that one.